Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our virtual property auction. Sold!
All right, sir, here we go there. And what are you going to give for? I'm at 25. Will they give me $30?
Feedback.
30, make it 30, bid it a 30,
Too much.
35, another 40, make it a 40, bid it a 40, now 5, make it a 5, now 50, 5.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the High Street Auction Company. On behalf of myself, Joff van Renen, and everybody at the Brighton Country Club, welcome to our fifth virtual multiple auction for 2023. We're live streaming from you from the Brighton Country Club in Johannesburg, South Africa. If you are still standing outside at our Durban and Cape Town offices, please walk inside to the warm boardrooms where it's dry. If you are outside in the glorious sun in Johannesburg, please make your way inside. This auction has officially started.
Welcome to the High Street Auction Company's brand new app. It's easy, it's free, and it's available for both Apple and Android smartphones. Go to your app store, type in High Street Auctions, download the free app, enter your name, email, and mobile number. Agree to the terms and conditions. A High Street team member will contact you immediately for registration documents required. Now you can view all our auctions for properties as well as movable assets all on the app. Receive push notifications. Watch live streamed virtual auctions. View all lots and descriptions and bid online. The High Street Auction Company, leaders in digital virtual auction technology.
Good afternoon once again and welcome back. My name is Joff van Renen on behalf of the High Street Auction Company. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us live in person as well as online. We can see there are 99 of you. 103, 107 still populating online. We'd like to welcome, a very warm welcome to everyone that's joined us in our auction theatre in Johannesburg, as well as those joining us from our Durban and Cape Town offices. Thanks for joining us as well on a very windy and moist day in Cape Town and a glorious day in Johannesburg. A very warm welcome to you on behalf of myself and our directors, our Managing Director, Mr. James Dull, Mr. Rodney Bartholomew Mohammed Beck, and Mr. Gregory Amadot. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to call up Mr. Gregory Dots, a Christian anointed name, Gregory, to say a few words on behalf of our guest speaker. Thank you. So put it up for you.
Morning, everybody. It's great to see everybody here this morning. I still see there are a couple of people coming in from outside. It was interesting, I saw quite a few what I call winter faces this morning, looking a little bit glum. Winter's on us. But the good news is, as I shared with my staff yesterday was the winter solstice, which means it was the shortest day. Today is longer than yesterday, and every day from here and for the next couple of weeks and months continue to get longer. We reach spring and summer, so the good news is upon us. So I want you to take that positive news into today. Enjoy this event with us. So today is the ongoing program of introduction of guest speakers, where we provide a gateway to thought leadership and topical insights. We want to provide a more enlightening and enriching experience in these events. There's a bit of a bolt-on to our auction, which is itself a gateway to investment-grade real estate. We've had a number of guest speakers over the last 2 months, April and May. In April, we hosted, as a privilege, we hosted Dr. Adrian Saville, Professor of Economics, Finance and Strategy at GIBS, the Gordon Institute of Business. And in May, we hosted an American gentleman, Carl Swisegood, who is the sitting president of the Education Institute of the National Auctioneers Association in the United States. And today it gives me it's an honor to host Marius Miller, who's an old associate and friend and advisor to High Street. Marius has a great collateral knowledge and experience in business and real estate from way back 1992 until today, having held a number of positions of leadership in notable companies, the likes of Pareto and Texton Property Fund, and on the non-executive capacity on various boards, including the likes of Safari Investments and more further afield, Oryx up in Namibia, a property fund in Namibia. Marius also holds a BSc in QS. He's got an MBA. He sat on the board of the South African Property Owners Association, and he's had 2 consecutive periods of presiding as the president over the South African Council of Shopping Centres. So an amazing background and extensive experience that will lend credence to his conversation with us today. So without further ado, Marius, I'd like to invite you up today. He's going to talk on a number of topics. The future of prop tech. He's going to touch today on unlisted property funds, which is an initiative that we're actually having consultations with Marius about now as High Street. He's going to talk about residential as an asset class, and we're going to talk about municipal recoveries. And after that, I'm going to walk around with the microphone and I'm going to invite questions from the floor. As always, these sessions must be interactive. We want you to feel comfortable here in our company. And after that, we've got the auction. So we're going to hope that you all stay on for the auction and enjoy that experience and bid actively on the day too. So thanks, everyone. I'd like to invite Marius up.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for your time. We should make sure I've got everything working here. The change for me from social housing, as you can see, has been quite significant. You know, my last project as CEO at Burrito, we added 48,000 square meters of GLA at Menlyn, and we did Diamond Walk at Sandton City. And to move into the social housing space is very different, but I'd like to explain that to you as well as we go through. So the question I'd ask you to think about while I started the presentation is when I say social housing, what comes to mind? And hopefully I can change your mind about what you thought about. So our first slide touches on the prop tech, and because of the time, I've taken quite a bit out of the prop tech space, out of the presentation, but just by way of illustration, one of the things that one needs to consider. So this is a report from the Auditor General, and it talks about the amount of irregular expenditure that goes through our various institutions at the municipal level. So the percentage, one could argue on a relative basis on the budget of 487 billion is maybe not that significant at 7%, but the reality is we don't bank percentages. And what we've missed out on there is actually utilizing 30 billion rands worth of funding in a proper manner. It's a concerning trend, and for that reason, we've started engaging with municipalities and looking at, I suppose, holding them accountable to in a certain way, and just seeing whether they are actually charging their clients the correct amount that is due and payable, and where they haven't, to get that back as a credit. Utilities is one place where you can challenge them on correctness, whereas rates and taxes, no matter how low you're able to motivate what the value of your property is, you're always going to have the challenge that the rate in the rand will be increased, and you know that's used as a solvent kind of methodology to manage budgets within municipalities. So the work that we do is really to focus on problems that you're not aware of. Many of you know you have problems, or you think you have problems, and we've worked very closely with High Street on this. But it's particularly relevant to someone who's selling their property, because it's the last chance for someone to go in and check whether you have a problem that you weren't aware of, because once it's transferred, that account is closed. We've given up trying to get that money back for clients because it's near impossible. And that's, that we do on a risk basis. If we have success, we participate. If we don't, we move on from there. But to give you an idea, we started this initiative last year. July was our first appointment. So we're just coming up to a year. We've recovered over 30 million rand for clients as far as utilities are concerned. So let's move on to the social housing space. Social housing sits under the Department of Human Settlements, and those are the different entities that operate underneath human settlements, and we report directly to SHRA, the first one, Social Housing Regulatory Authority. Now, the question I asked you earlier on is, what is social housing and what comes to mind? When I heard of social housing the first time, it was really, the picture that I had in my mind was an RDP home and maybe something below that. Okay. So what we have here are the different government programs relating to residential. There's ownership structures and there's rental structures. The B&G program, or the RDP houses, happens at the municipal level, and that gets given to people who are indigent, who don't have the ability to put a roof over their heads. Many of you will have heard of gap housing, and you may well be involved in gap housing. But gap housing looks at people with an income between 3,500 and 22,000 rand. And essentially what government does is that they provide a subsidy in the form of a capital payment to the bank, which lowers your repayments on bonds, and that's how that market gets covered. The equivalent on the rental option for RDP housing is CRUs, community residential units. But where we place social housing, so if you can imagine gap housing, whether you're driving through Cosmo or you're driving through northern parts of Pretoria, and you see gap housing going up, and inclusionary housing in the northern suburbs even, talks to the gap housing market, that's essentially the same space as social housing. It's exactly the same product. The bottom 5% of the units that you supply needs to go to the income group 1,850 to 3,500 rand, but 95% of our market is exactly the same. And we think there's a growing opportunity in that space, because when we look at people applying for bonds to get into the gap housing market, between 60 and 85% of them, despite getting the grant from government, are unable to get there, okay, in terms of getting a bond. And the main reasons for that, one is that they have a bad credit record. Two is affordability becomes an issue. So you may earn the correct amount of money to qualify, but your disposable income at the end of the day is certainly not sufficient to cover the bond. And so what you're left with is then to move into social housing space. And it's a pure rental model. So that's typically what it looks like if you were doing a greenfields. And then if you weren't doing greenfields, it's the conversions that you're seeing in the Johannesburg CBD and elsewhere. And to give you an idea, we have a minimum requirement in terms of legislation of 30 square meters, self-contained unit, so it's got to have its own kitchen, bathroom, dining room, and so forth. And we're able to do that in a studio, build up to 50 square meters. But your rental starts at 600 rand a square meter, to give you an idea. And our top-end rentals for two-bedroom, probably about 45 square meter unit, tops out at about 4.5, 4.8. So the question is, how the hell do you achieve that? Okay, and this is really where it comes through. Is the government program, as far as social housing is concerned, is that you get a capital grant, and that capital grant has just gone up to 424,000 rand per unit, and that essentially makes up 70% of your total development cost. And then there's two different structures you can use. The one is a for-profit, the other one a not-for-profit. If you are for-profit, you've got to put in 20% equity and then cover the balance of 10% with debt. We operate as a not-for-profit organization, properly registered with a Section 18A certificate and so on. And our model is we don't put in any equity and we raise the debt on the balance. So I thought that would be interesting just to share that with you, because I know there's lots of opportunities to do conversions in particular. it's taken us probably a good 18 months to understand that process, work through the 6 pieces of legislation, the 3 levels of government that you deal with, municipal, provincial, and national. And also, more importantly, to actually become an accredited entity. But I think it's a space to become aware of, and it's certainly becoming more attractive, and the need will always be there. But moving on from that, I wanted to talk about the residential market as an investment class. So if we have a look here at some of the names that we're probably familiar with, we deal with some of these parties, and they essentially work in the affordable space, right? Affordable market. But there certainly is on the JSE, there certainly are players who are making an impact in the residential market. And that's, as an investment class, is one that has been neglected. If you go back to the 70s, you had rent control, all those sorts of things. We have some challenges around getting tenants out if they're not paying. But I do think that that's a growing investment class that seems to be attractive to investors, but it's not necessarily easy work. There's some significant players, and you would have seen that, Emira has made a more significant play for Transcend, and that will probably be delisted. We know that SA Corp has just last week had success with their corporate action, and Indlu Place was approved. I think it's still subject to Comcom approval. And AFCO, which is the old mutual portfolio that was converted, or most of it, sits within SA Corp as well. Germany has got a significant market as far as residential is concerned, but the US is really one that we can look at and get familiar with. So in the US, there's different classes, single family homes. I call it multifamily in total, but single family is standing on its own, student accommodation, apartments, just sectional title, prefab in terms of manufactured and so on. Interestingly enough, I spoke to a good mate of mine based in the UK now, and they've done a lot of commercial, probably most of the commercial in Sandton. And he said the best return that they've got across their portfolio internationally is trailer park homes for retired folk in Australia. And so it's interesting to think through that kind of thing. He says you provide a stand, a water point, power point, connection for sewer, you're on your way, and people are moving around the country. Just to give you an idea, sorry, I can go ahead. So that's the definition, and I got this from NAREIT, the North American Real Estate Investment Trust organization. So if you look at, I've got this off their website as well, JSE 2023, 200 billion rand market cap. We were at 2017, we were at 400 billion. But if you look at Avalon, there's a 27 billion USD market cap that they've got. So one company, and they're a small player, they're certainly not at the top in terms of the likes of Tower or Westfield or any of those players. So they're not a significant player on the New York Stock Exchange, but it just shows you, obviously the market's bigger, understand that, but there's certainly opportunity here to do that. A comment that Sam Zell made when he was in South Africa, he said he can't believe the opportunity in residential that exists here. He's invested in Mexico in a residential business, and he says they run that operation 24/7 in order to keep up with the demand that exists in that environment. But let me talk to you about something that I'm quite passionate about, besides the bits that we're busy with. And we're working closely with High Street on this, because their contribution will be a significant catalyst to what we want to achieve. And whether it's residential or otherwise, these are typically the vehicles that we're talking about for investment. Okay, and obviously many of you here representing direct holdings. So this is a slide from NAREIT, and that talks about the premium over NAV. And the amplitude for South African REITs much more significant than what you're seeing here. America probably trades in one of the tightest bands of a discount or a premium to NAV. If you take something like NEPI, before the market collapsed, NEPI was trading at one stage 95% premium to NAV. Issued a 5-year, €500 million bond with a coupon of 0. Okay, that's pre-COVID. So it gives you an idea of how well things can go. But as much as we like seeing that graph, we forget about the bottom can fall out as well. Okay. Similarly over here, if we look at the market cap in South Africa, things going up, we're up there at 400 billion. 2017, things came down as quickly as it went up. In fact, a hell of a lot quicker. And if you're looking at your capital, we're back to where we were 10 years ago in terms of capital appreciation. Another graph here just shows you how quickly in the listed sector the volatility can hit someone. And we know during those times there were margin calls and all sorts of things. People lost a lot of value and lost a lot of wealth that was wiped off their personal balance sheets overnight. So syndication is another route to go. And of course we recall things like Master Bond. When I was doing this, I actually forgot that Fancourt was part of the Master Bond issue. So doesn't have the best flavor. More recently we had the likes of Shemax, and we've still got some significant buildings dotted throughout Pretoria attesting to that. And then more recently we also had the PICFest challenges. My view on the syndication, I don't think syndication per se is a problem. It's just a matter of how it was applied and the fact that we didn't have a proper regulatory environment. So fortunately that has been corrected, and I think there's definitely room for that. And I'll show you how I suggest one brings that in going forward. So the other option is direct listing. Direct investment. So other than individuals, or you've got high net worths or family offices or whatever the case may be, getting together with your mates, that tends to be the way that we action and we enter those markets. But we're limited in terms of what we can actually purchase and how we participate in that. So Sanlam's got this direct portfolio. I don't know how many of you I certainly wasn't aware of this. It's linked to a life policy. But that would have been an option if you wanted a diversified portfolio. And there were some nice assets in there. The pod fund, I don't know how many of you are aware of that. And to me, that's probably come the closest in terms of an unlisted vehicle that's open to the public. But I think the buy-in here was 5 mil. Very competent teams, the Abland team behind it, really good board of directors, non-executives. Stuart Shaw-Taylor was on there. We had Kevin Ellerine and so on and so forth. But guys with a track record. But the truth of the matter is availability to actually enter into that kind of platform is very limited. So let me tell you about this fund that we came across. I was doing some work in the UK a while back, and I came across this fund called Cubic. And Cubic has, they have delisted since, it was during COVID. I think they were just trading at a very significant discount to NAV. But the way Cubic was set up, and this is where I think there's an opportunity. Many of you here like the fact that you can invest in a property, you can control what happens in that property within reason. So you decide, whether you're going to fill it up, what expenses you're going to run it at, as opposed to in a listed environment, which I I'm not running them down. I like that environment, spend a lot of time there. But you want more control as to where your NAV is. You don't want to see that significant drop coming through because of COVID or not. I can't imagine any private portfolios devaluing to the extent that you saw in the graph I showed you earlier. The way these guys, the way they traded was there would be a quarterly NAV valuation, or there'd be a valuation that would be done on a quarterly basis. So full valuation once a year, desktop at half year, directors' valuations the other 3 months, windows between. And on that basis, you would then be able to trade the share. But the beauty of it is that you would then able to pool your funds. So imagine there were 10 of us in this room. We all put our assets into one pot, and instead of having 100% of one, I've now got 10% of assets that I like. But over and above that, we have a platform that those shares would be able to be traded on. Okay. And the restriction there is you would trade either monthly or quarterly, but you're introducing the liquidity into the market. And these are, if you're familiar with the Phuthuma scheme, which is the MTNB scheme, that's a platform that is well controlled, has FSCA oversight, has significant shareholders in it like Investec, and so the corporate governance and the integrity is there. So we've got liquidity, we've got diversification, you've got an asset that is stable in terms of its valuation, and it would be subject to the same regulations and legislation as any listed company out there. I think it'd be great if you could give some thought to this. This product, out of interest, was established by a South African artist, and it was listed in Guernsey, and we dealt in London with some of the asset managers. So it's certainly been done, it's been tried and tested, and there's certainly things that can happen, and hopefully you'll be in contact with High Street. We've given them a mandate to try and find partners for us to work through this, and hopefully we can bring it to the South African market. Great, thanks very much. Those are my thoughts. I'll ask Greg to make this available to you as well, and just email it off to everyone. If you have any questions or queries, I'm available to do that. And maybe we've got a minute or two where we can take some questions. I'll hand over to Greg.
Thanks, everybody. Marius has invited 1 or 2 questions, if there are any, from the floor. Alternatively, the slides will be distributed as a pack to everybody, and you can always send mails, raise any queries that we send through to Marius for a direct response. But we are inviting 1 or 2 questions before we start the auction. Is there anybody that wants to pose a question? Or alternatively, we can let Marius leave the podium and we can commence with auction itself. Yes.
So there isn't really a number on that, because what we're looking for are things that you're not aware of. And so if you have a problem, there are guys that can do that. Like we give a 50% discount on our fee because you found the problem. What we're looking to do is find the problem that you're not aware of. And sometimes it can be, I think the smallest we had was 40,000, and the largest we've had was over 6 million rand on one property. So it varies, Okay.
Any other questions, or I will be asking Joff to take the podium?
I think there's one there.
There's one there, sorry, I beg your pardon. Joff, you can head towards the podium, but I'm going to bring the mic through.
Did I hear correctly when you said that the rates and taxes issue would not actually be viable for you to look at?
Yeah, so, that's a much longer process that one would need to go through. And our model is where we take risk. So we want to be in and out as quickly as we can, because if we don't have success, we don't get paid. Whereas the rates and taxes, We do look at that when we assess the account to make sure it's the correct tariff that's being applied and so forth. And strangely enough, even sophisticated clients have sometimes overlooked that. So we look at it, but if there's a rates objection, that's not something that we would handle. That's a different a business model. Okay, so any questions? Going once, twice, thrice?
There we go.
All done.
That works. Dixon. Sure. Hope so. Right, good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the auction part of the afternoon. We got 15, 16 lots to get through. For those of you at the back, at the bar, Sean, a little closer, please. It's not Cape Town, just relax. Don't have to take your Wellingtons off and the snorkel and the flippers and the goggle. Let's go, please. We have 16 lots to get through this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take us about an hour, hour and a half. I see our bidders are here. Thanks for joining us. We do hope you joined the talk. Marius is here all afternoon to answer any questions you have at 1,000 Rand a question. Is Marius still here? Is he? Marius also at the bar. Just relax. He'll be fine. Very warm good afternoon to everybody. Welcome to our 22nd of June 2023. It's okay, Greg, you can sit. You haven't had to work yet. 2023 live stream virtual auction from the Bryson Country Club in Johannesburg. My name is Joffin Renan, and I will be conducting this auction on behalf of the High Street Auction Company. We'd like to thank the following sponsors for the auction day: the Bryson Country Club, the Stream Team for our auction technology, LLGV attorneys, Hammond Pole attorneys. They are here to answer any and all legal questions. Please get them while they are for free. Once you leave the premises, it's also a 1,000 Rand a question. To get through some formalities, the 16 properties not at its auction, we're accepting bids through multiple auction platforms. Thank you to the High Street team that are operating remotely from Cape Town, Durban, and Johannesburg from our offices as well. We'd like to thank our sellers for entrusting them to dispose of their valuable assets, as well as our buyers for knowing that they will be looked after at some of our buyers. I believe it's their first auction. Everybody has registered, and all documentation is available at any time on your request to see all documentation. We trust you've read and understood the terms and conditions and the auction conditions of sale. All properties today are sold with reserve unless otherwise stated and subject to the consent of our sellers and entirely at their discretion. All sales are unconditional. Please be aware. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the CPA rules applicable and any other pertinent conditions made available to specific properties prior to this auction. The auction condition of sale prohibit the auctioneer from accepting further bids once the hammer has fallen. However, you may speak to the High Street staff. If you missed the auction, or if you're watching this live stream, you didn't have your bank manager sitting next to you, or your wife, sir, you may speak to the staff afterwards if you wish to place a higher bid. Please be aware. We'd like to thank everybody who is watching the live virtual auction from Johannesburg, South Africa, around the country and around the world. Remember, you can download the High Street Auction app from your iOS and Android stores free of charge. It will give you up-to-date information of the properties that are coming up for auction. Bid with confidence, everybody. Bid high and bid easy. This is what we do. As you know, our condition of sale prohibited the auctioneer from accepting any further bids once the hammer's fallen. But as I said before, you can speak to the High Street staff if you missed the auction or didn't have your papers in order immediately after the auction or tomorrow if you so wish. As you know, we are not here to outbid the marketplace by any means, but merely to protect our sellers to a level where they are comfortable to let their assets be disposed of. If I do place a vendor bid, you are completely within your rights and welcome to bid against me if you're comfortable. Our sellers don't necessarily always permit us to vendor on their behalf, so you could get these properties at any level. Please be aware. As you know, our conditions of sale also prohibit the auctioneer from accepting any ghost bidding, and please, by law, only I, as the auctioneer, may place a vendor bid as well. Well, thank you. I think I might be missing one piece of paper from one of the girls, if you just want to ask them. I think I'm missing one, maybe two. Somebody had a piece of paper which I didn't get yet. Please be aware, that is the vendor bidding clause. This is a transparent auction platform, as everybody can see on the big screens to my left and your right, or left and right, exactly what is happening, and everybody can see what everyone is doing in the studio. We appreciate the value of the properties here on today's auction, so bid strong, bid high, and bid confidently. Rodney, focus please. We live stream all of our auction sales from Johannesburg, South Africa, across the country and around the world. If you haven't done so yet, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you log on to highstreetauctions.com and register as a user to get up-to-date information as to what is happening in the auction world. Another, thank you, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Is this lot 16? Thank you. Our bidder is no longer on the phone. They are now in the studio. Thanks very much. Before we go any further, we're going to be reading out the rules of auction very carefully so you know exactly what you may and may not do. Place of auction at Barston Country Club in Bryanston, Johannesburg, South Africa. Alternatively, the virtual electronic platform will be conducted by means of a secured video link or any other such permitted electronic medium or platform. Date and time of the auction, the 22nd of June, Thursday, 2023 at 12 noon. These rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the Consumer Text Number 68 of 2008 and the regulations herein referred to as the CPA. In accordance with the provisions of the CPA, the High Street Auction Company and the auctioneer hereby declare as follows. Rodney, focus, multiple choice after this. Each lot is, unless announced, to the contrary, regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. Just have to check for a pulse, ladies and gentlemen. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until then, a bid may be retracted, provided that an announcement by the auctioneer to the effect has been made that the final bid has been received and has been accepted shall be deemed to be on the fall of the hammer. Please be aware, unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and to a 5 business day acceptance period in favor of the seller. I do believe we have a couple of corporate sellers on this afternoon sale. Gregory, is that correct? Christian name? Gregory? Missed that one on the first call. Corporate sales, we have a 14-day confirmation period in favor of the board that has to sit, I believe, in the next 10 days. Please be aware, unless otherwise announced, the High Street Auction Company and the auctioneer are entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to the reserve price as a vendor, but not exceeding it. The auction will commence at 12 noon, which we did. It will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons to take part in this auction. The bidder also acknowledges that should their bid be knocked down, his highest bidder in any respect bid upon, a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT shall be payable on the fall of the hammer over and above the bid price, unless otherwise stated. The bidder also acknowledges that should their bid be knocked down, as the highest bidder in any respect lot bid upon, a 5% deposit shall be payable on the fall of the hammer, unless otherwise stated. In the event that a cash deposit is made, the depositor will be liable for the bank charges relating to that transaction. The 16.5% is payable on auction day. Please be aware. The bidder acknowledges that should any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another must produce a letter of authority that complies with Regulation 26 of 3 of the CPA, which states that such a letter must expressly authorize such a bidder to do so, and that both such principal and the bidder must submit documentation in support and verification of their identities in terms of the Financial Intelligence Center Act, or FICA, and that such bidder must sign a bidder's record containing such details. The bidder acknowledges and understands that should their bid be the highest bid any lot bid upon, they will then be obliged to sign the auctioneer's standard agreement of sale by public auction. And I think I've lost. No, we're back again. Which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have equated themselves therewith. The High Street Auction Company has a trust accounts, which is audited in terms of the Estate Agency Affairs Act or the PPRA, and all monies will be paid for the benefit of the seller minus the agreed commissions. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction, unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the owner. All bidders must register prior to the commencement of the auction, pay the registration deposit, which is refundable should their bid not be the highest any lot bid upon, read the rules of auction, comply with all FICA requirements, and provide proof of ID, proof of residence, and authority to transact on a formal letterhead. Please be aware, all bidders' records and vendors' roll required to be kept in terms of the CPA will be available for inspection free of charge during the normal working hours at the offices of the High Street Auction Company. Additionally, electronic access to the aforementioned records will be provided to a bidder upon request, should a physical inspection therefore be rendered impossible. Hopefully, no more. Any person present at the auction may object to the rules of auction. I see we have 109 people online as well. Thanks for joining us. And such objections shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Are there any objections, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. We shall proceed. The cost of the auction are as follows. Cost of advertising the event conduct of the auction in the auctioneer, 2,310,330. The conduct of the auction is subject to the control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding. The auction shall be on the rise, and the property shall be sold to the highest bidder, subject to these rules of auction. The bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to the commencement of the auction, as contemplated in terms regulation 28.5b of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer was obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner, pursuant to the applicable laws pursuant at such time. The bidder further agrees that they have viewed the property and that they have ascertained that the state of the property pursuant to having been provided with a complete tour, with a virtual, electronic, or physical of the property, and is satisfied that they have exercised their right to inspect the property prior to this auction commencing. The auction may require execution of documents to be performed by means of electronic signature and or any other contemporaneous staff remote view, also as remote, together with exchange of documents to be performed by electronic means such as scanning, email, or vice versa. These rules of auction have not been amended after the initial publication, signed by the auctioneer myself, Joffin Renan, representing the High Street Auction Company. You can find us at the Knightsbridge Office Park, 33 Sloane Street, Bryanston, Johannesburg, South Africa. 011-684-2707. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware. We stick to them diligently to protect yourself, our buyers, our sellers, as well as the auctioneers pursuant to the day. We are accepting bids on the following platforms: on the High Street Auction app. There are 119 of you online now. The app can also be downloaded for iOS and Android stores for free. Telephonic bidding, Emmanuel and Gregory, Christian named Gregory, will be handling all the electronic photo. Try not to move around and say, put for a change. Staple your foot to the floor. Electronic, we have numerous telephone bidders coming in with our designated sales executive directors. Commission bids as well, where our buyers who are completely uncontactable have asked the auctioneer to bid them to a pre-specified amount and have signed the relevant proxy forms. And also, thank you to everybody joining us in our live auction studio in Johannesburg. We'll be taking all bids from the floors as well. There you have it, everybody. Those are our conditions of sales. Our directors and staff are all online, ready to assist at any time, and any queries you may have at any time prior, during, or post the auction process. If you're unsure or confused during the process of the auction, please ask one of our staff to assist you. Also, if you're unsure as to where the bid is or who is bidding, please ask. We'll be happy to oblige. Make sure you register as a user on our database. Every Thursday morning, you'll get our emailer called from the podium. Well, about 65,000 of you get it. Every week, you make sure you know exactly what is happening in the real estate auction world. Step away from the attorney. You're also welcome to join us on our Facebook sites, High Street Auctions, our Twitter hashtag, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Just type in High Street Auctions. It'll all pop up. I'm watching you, Sean. Rules of auction and the conditions of sale according to the CPA are deemed to be have read and understood. All registrations, as you know, are with FICA, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, no FICA, no bidding. We'd like to give a bid to everyone today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. We're going to get the auction underway. Anybody? 15, 16 lots to go. We'd like 7 is first, and then 16. Lot number 1, Greer, was your property in 3 Watkins Street in Denver. That property has been sold. Congratulations to Greer, more likely to your husband, who you work for, who has taken leave. Is that for the husband or the wife? I'm not sure. Congratulations to Mr. Greer. Lot number 2, Nielsen's property. Thank you very much. We're selling on behalf of a property fund. Corporate disposal, development land size for vacant commercial land, 12,032, just over 12,000 square meters. There you have it. Development land ideal for retail zone business 1 currently. There's a billboard on site. Your gross annual income currently 60,000 rand. There's a 10-year lease in place. Is that correct, Niels? Or is that for the billboard? Is that for the billboard? 5, and the 60,000 per annum is for the billboard. that is on the property. There we have it. Please be aware the objection process is underway regarding the municipal value. I need that piece of paper, and here it is. I will read that now. Please be aware the property in Tembisa is situated in Tembisa on a very, very busy arterial road, opposite the Birch Acres Shopping Centre and just down the road from the Birch Acres Mall. Please be aware this property, because it belongs to a corporate, does attract 14 days confirmation period in favour of our seller. Please also be aware this transaction is subject to the seller successfully negotiating the rates clearance figures to approximately 8,000 Rand within 120 days of signature. For the sake of clarity, in the event that the seller is unable to successfully reduce these rates figures, the purchaser will have 7 business days. Is that correct? The purchaser will have 7 business days thereafter an option to accept or terminate this agreement. He has lodged the objection. They are busy going through the admin process to fix it. Please be aware you do have 120 days and the option of the seller whether it is fixed or not. Is that correct? There you have it. This is lot number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware. We already have it. Opening in the property, please. Auction time. Let's go. Lot number 2. We have it. Opening in the property, please. Any other to go? Lot 2 at 2 million to go now. At 2 million, ladies and gentlemen. Any other? Have it. Have it. 2. Have it. 2 and a quarter now. At 2 and a quarter. Have it. Have it. 2 and a quarter. Have it. 2,555. At 2 million 5. Have it at 75. At 275. 275. 275. 555. At 2,750,000. Legend. Lot number 2. We're selling it. We're selling now at 275. 75. 75 now. On the telephone, you're the underbidder. Where are you now? At 275, 275. 3 times we were knocked down, the property's gone. 3 on the back in the underbidder now. At 3, 3 and a quarter, yes or no, sir? Where's my phone? At 3 million, have it, selling at 3, selling at 3 now. You're in at 3, sir. Telephone's out, bidder's in now. On the floor, sir. If you're watching the stream on the phone, you're out for now. On the floor at 3 million, and you have it to go now. Have it selling at 3, selling at 3. First call, ladies and gentlemen. At 3 million to go now. 3 and a quarter, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 3 and a quarter, gentlemen, yes or no? Have it at 3 and a quarter, gentlemen. At 3,250,000. First call. At 3,250,000. Second call. That's twice at 3,250,000. Have it at 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 3 million 5, 3 million 5, 3 million 5, 5. In or out, sir? He's out. At 3 million 5 at 2. Again you go, sir. At 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sharice, where's the man? Is he out? He's out. 3 million 5. First call. At 3 million 5 at 1,000. Are you sure, Gregory? Did he just drop the call completely? Jeepers creepers, he ran out of money fast. At 3 million 5 at 1,000 now. I'm not even going to ask, he's dropped the call. 3 million 5, 3 million 5. First call. At 3 million 5 at 1,000. Second call. At 3 million 5 at 1,000. Iron bidders are gone. Third and final, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 2. All in, all done, final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 3 million 5 at 1,000. That property sold, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A little late there. Oh, there we go, the Gremlins. Thinking about the Otter Trail. Temba, lot number 3. This is Temba's property, the high-end sectional title apartments called the Apex. Highly secure sectional title building. If you haven't seen it, it's one of the highlights of Rosebank. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathroom apartments. Size just under 100 square meters, 2 private parking bays. The apartment is sold, furniture and fittings included. Is that correct, Temba? Thank you. The apartment is also situated on the 6th floor, so you have magnificent views over the Rosebank Valley going into the parks as well. It is rented currently for 23,000 Rand a month. Spectacular views across the valley and the parks, as I said. Excellent location in Rosebank Central. Biometric access control, great security, 24-hour manned security guards as well. Parktown area, this is in the area of Parktown, Dunkeld, Melrose, Saxonwold, Hyde Park, Illovo, Parkhurst and Craighall Park. Basically a bicycle ride just down the road. Please be aware, the current lease at 23,000, steady, Rodney, steady, 23,000 Rand per month is currently valid until the 31st of December. Is that correct, Temba? Yep. You're hiding behind the pillow like Grant. Valid until the 31st of this year, so you still have a great income. There we go. We already have it on. Nope, online is out for this one. It's all on the floor and on the phones. Emmanuel, any other to go, please? We have it up in the property, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 3. Lot number 3, please. Nobody in the lot. Any over to go. Add $1 million to go now. $1 million to go. Any over to an apartment in Rosebank, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the newest buildings there. 1.25 now. 125. Have it. 1 5 5 5 5 5 now. At 1 million 5. 1 million 5. Have we have it at 500,000. 175. At 75, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 1,075,000. At 175, ladies and gentlemen, for almost 100 square meter and is fully furnished. You have a lease till the end of the year. Enjoy the income while you last and then go live in your apartment. 175, 2 million now. At 2, any other at 2, have it selling at 2 selling at 2 now. At 2 million, ladies and gentlemen, we have it at 2 selling at 2.1. At 2,100,000 now. At 2.1 selling at another 100,000, sir. You probably get 300,000 rands worth of furniture as well. At 2,100,000 now. At 2.1 selling at 2,100,000 now. At 2.2, any other we have it at 2 selling at 2 now. At 2,200,000. At 2,200,000 for a property in Rosebank. On the 6th floor, fully furnished with magnificent views at 2,200,000 now. First call at 2.2 million, ladies and gentlemen. Second call, that's twice at 2,200,000 now. Fully furnished, rented out for 23,000 a month on 31st of December this year at 2,200,000. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, online is out, never there. No phones? Where are we? Are you sure? You sure? At 2,200,000 in Johannesburg. No for the bids, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.2, selling at 200,000. Thank you, sir. Sold at 2,200,000. Bid is gone. Moving swiftly up to lot number 4, Grant. You're behind the pillar again. 2-bedroom Bush Retreat Lodge in Bella Bella. This is the game lodge, as we like to call it, 2-bedroom, both ensuite kitchen, lounge, large loft space to hide the children, 4 single beds, patio, splash, pool, Burma for the heats in the summer, walk-in strong room, also fully furnished, gas geysers, solar power, and an outside bush shower. The property is situated in the Marulani private game reserve with plains game abundant throughout. It's approximately about 5 or 6 kilometers from Bella Bella, just down the road. Please be aware the game viewer is included in the auction. The game viewer is included in the auction. I believe it's a Land Cruiser. So it does work. There we go. Do you have an eligibility? Have an opening in the property, please. Opening in the game lodge. You see it on the big. For anybody who want a bush retreats to get out of Johannesburg and enjoy the sun in winter, now's your time. 600,000. Any other bit? There's. The game view is worth more than that. At 600,000, Marulani private retreat game reserve. Have it at 600,000 now. At 6, have it at 650, sir. At 65, 65, 65, 5, 5, 5. At 650,000, any other, ladies and gentlemen, have it at 65. 700,000, thank you, sir. At 7.25, sir. 725, 725, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 7.25, any other, we have it a quarter bit of gentlemen, any other to go now. At 7.25 bit, have it at 775. 750, thank you, sir. At 775, 775, 75, 75 now. At 750,000. First call at 750, have it at 75, 775. At 775, 75, 75, 55, 800, yes or no? At 800,000, thank you, sir. At 800, any other, we have it 800, 825, 8.25 now. At 8.25, have it at 25,000, any other, we have it at 25,000, 850, yes or no, sir? You're out. At 825, 8.25, have it a quarter bit, sir. At 825, 55. First call at 825,000. You sure, sir? Second call. That's twice at 825. Have it at 825. Have it at 25, 555. You sure? You're out. You're in. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. You're going to your bush retreat. Sold at 825,000 rands. Rodney, your lot now. Lot number 5 is Rodney Hamish van der Westhuizen Beck. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 5, please. As you can see, it's Lee Smokes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other go, ladies and gentlemen? The beautiful Rodney. Look closer, please. No, it's fine. This is the urgent renovated offices, lot number 5. Just double check that. And give me the correct version quickly. Thank you. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is, I need those figures rather fast. The urgent renovated was 130 Boeing Road East in Bedford View. And here we go.
Thank you.
Pleasure. The urgent renovated office, 130 Boeing Road East, huge frontage. Is that correct, Rodney, on the property? This is an urgent sale. We have to be sold. Great security, huge frontage onto Boeing Road. If you're wanting some signage on your building, there you go. Very well kept, very secure, good security. 130 Road Boeing East. We've had numerous online requests for this. I can see it's populating now. Thanks for joining us on lot number 5. Thank you very much. It's mine. It's mine. Don't steal it, please. There we have it on lot number 5, ladies and gentlemen. The property in Boeing Road. It is the sectional title, section 1, 2, 3, and 4, in the very secure Scherer Park in Bedford View. There you have it for the sectional title pieces, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Approximate size about 255 squares. Thank you. Approximately about 255 square meters, and it is properly zoned business 3. Is that correct? Zone business 3. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? We have an opening bid in the property. An opening bid in the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. R1 million to go now. 1 million to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to Boeing Road with great frontage at R1 million to go now. One. Any other to quickly now. At R1 million to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to R1 million to go, sir. At 1,250,000. Thank you, sir. At 125. This is Boeing Road in Bedford View. It doesn't get more central with great frontage. 255 square meters in a secure business park. At 1 million to have at 125. First call at 1,250,000. 1.3, sir. I'll give it another 50,000 now. At 1.3, any other selling at 300,000 now. At 1,003,000, selling at 300,000. 1,004,000, you're out, sir. At 1,300,000, there you have it. 130 Boeing Road East in Bedford View. 255 GLA, 100,000 now. All in. At 1.3 million, 350, sir. Where's your man, Rodney? Well, he's out, you sure? 1 million selling at 1,350,000, yes or no? 135, 55. At 1,350,000 is out. 1.3 first. At 1,300,000 second. Third and final call. At 1,300,000. All in, all done. Fair warning, last call. Thank you, sir. Sold at 1,300,000. Next up, please, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 6. Thank you, Charisse. This has been your property, I believe, if this damn thing will keep working. Fully tenanted warehouse in Longmeadow Business Park, Modderfontein. Fully tenanted warehouse, new 3-year lease on the property. Your gross annual income here, approximately 1.7 million rands per annum. Your GLA, roughly about 2,500 square meters. The ground and first floor offers about 1,000 squares, warehousing about 1,500 square meters. 450 square mezzanine with a load-bearing capacity of about half a ton. Roughly 4 roller doors, 24-hour boom security, CCTV cameras, electric fencing, and beams. This is a great business park. 57 kVA 3-phase John Deere generator. That'll keep you off the grid for quite some time. 150 amps of power and about 40 parking bays. Please be aware, this business estate is very popular and a niche industrial park within the Johannesburg-Modderfontein area. The locality of this property is extremely favorable for the on and off ramp to the N3, which is right next to this park. 2 kilometers from the property, also easy access to the R25, which is considered a major route between Longmeadow, Edenvale, and Kempton Park. The vibrant Greenstone Regional Shopping Centre, also just down the road. Due to the location, Longmeadow has become the home to a blue-chip logistics and high-tech storage companies such as Pick n Pay, ABB, and Kuhn and Nagel. Please be aware, there is a new 3-year lease on this property, very strong with a stronger tenant, and also this is a triple net lease. Is that correct? Sharice, is that correct? Can't see you from here, you're just behind the lights. This is a triple net lease on the property, and it has another 3 years to go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have it open up in the property, please, legend. Lot number 6. We have it open up in the property, please, at 8,500,000 now. At 8.5, have it at 8,500,000 now. At 8.5 million, lot number 6. Any other, 8.5, 8 million 5. Pardon? Thank you, sir. Have we ever at 9, have we ever at 9,500,000 now. At 9.5, 9,500,000, 9,555 now. At 9.5 is a great property in Edenvale, ladies and gentlemen. Long Meadow Park, here we go. 9,555, 9,500,000 now. At 9,500,000, first call. At 9,500,000, have we ever at 10? No, sir. I'll take 10 or nothing. We are way undervalued here. I have it at 9.5, 10 million now. At 10, I already have 10 on the floor now. At 10, 10 million 5, 10 million 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 10 million 500,000. First call. At 10 million 500,000 now. Second call, ladies and gentlemen. That's twice at 10 million 500,000 now. At 10.5555. 11 a bit, pardon? I already got 10 million 5. So auction, sir, you've got to go up, not down. At 10 million 5. It's not a Chinese auction. Careful now. Am I going too fast for you, sir? I have 10,500,000. 10.5. 10,500,000 now. At 10 million 5. First call. At 10,500,000. Second call. That's twice. This is Long Meadow, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get better than this. At 10 million 5. 10 million. 10,750,000. Gregory, don't be that person. At 10.75. At 10.75. 75, 75, 55. Sean, you sure? At 10.75. First call. At 10,750,000. Second call. At 10 million. 11 a bid, sir. 11,250,000. Thank you, sir. 11 and a quarter. 11.25. 11.25. 5. 11,250,000, ladies and gentlemen. For another 250,000 more, you get a huge industrial property. There you have it, 11, or special zone property. 11,250,000 now. 25, 25, 25, 5. First call. 11,250,000. Second call. That's twice 11,250,000. Now, Marius, are you in? At 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter now. 11.5, 11 and a half now. At 500,000. Any other bit now. At 11.5, 11.5, 11.5. 11,500,000 now. Gregory, where's your man? 11 and a half, sir. Are you sure? Holy cow, there goes the camera. 11,500,000. 75, yes or no? For 250,000, sir, you get the whole. Don't lose the building for 250,000 rand. Surprise the wife. Bring home an industrial property for the weekend. 11,250,000. There you have it, ladies. 11.25, 11.25, 11 and a half, sir. 11,500,000 now. You better back in, sir. 11.5, 11 and a half. How do we have it? 500,000 now. 11,500,000. First call. 11.75. 11,750,000, 75, 75, 75, 555. 11,750,000. 12's the bid, sir. At 12, 12 and a quarter, back in at 12 and a quarter now. At 12 and a quarter, online is out, yes or no, sir? 11 million, 12 and a quarter, 12,250,000, 12 and a quarter, have the other 250,000. Where's your man, Sean? He's out. 12,250,000. Your bid stands, sir. 12,225,000. First call. At 12,250,000. He's out. You're in, sir. Second call. That's twice. At 12,250,000. Are we all in? Are you sure, sir? 12,250,000. Online, you're lagging, but you've been out for quite a while. At 11,250,000. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. 12,250,000. Gregory, you're confusing me now. Focus. 11 and a quarter. 11.5. Nope. 11 million. That's what I said. 12 and a quarter, you're in. 12 and a quarter once, 12 and a quarter twice, third and final, all in at 12,250,000. Congratulations, sir, you got it. Sold at 12,250,000. Sean, get the tech to switch it on. Get the techie to switch it on. Next up, please, property number 7. This is lot 7, Greer's property. Thanks for joining us as well. Greer, are you here? Is your husband working today? It's fine. Lot number 7, there we go. Well-exposed commercial stand in Edenvale. Well-exposed commercial stand in Edenvale, zoned business 3. It is currently zoned business 3. Any other to go, please, ladies and gentlemen? Our description, as we can tell you, is it coming back? Here we go. It's popping up. Is it coming? On lot 7. It's slowly coming back on. Way too many gremlins on this one. Yeah, thanks for just popping in and out, and I cannot for the life. There we have it. Back on. Zone Business 3. Our FAR is 0.8. Coverage 40%. Height 2 stories. Land extent about just over 4,500 square meters of land. All bulk service contributions have been paid. There is an application for business to zoning in progress. Whether you'd like to use it or not is entirely up to you. Great branding and exposure on this corridor, ladies and gentlemen. Active commercial, a very active commercial node. Close proximity to the R24 and the arterial route, very, very strong commercial node. We have an opening in the property, please, ladies and gentlemen, an opening bid on lot number 7. The well-exposed commercial stand, 44 St. Anne Road in Hurleyvale, extension 1. Opening bid on the property, please, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 million to go now. At 3 million to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go now? At 3, selling at 3 and a quarter now. At 3,250,000, selling at 3 and a quarter, but 11 and a quarter, but now. At 325, 3,500,000. Thank you, sir. At 3,555,000, selling at 3.575. At 375, I can't take 25, sir. It is a huge property on the M16. Huge exposure onto that main road. At 3,750,000 now. At 375, first call at 3,750,000 now. At 373,888, selling at 3 million. I'll take the 50,000. Thank you, sir. At 3,800,000 now. At 3.8, selling at 399, selling at 3,900,000 now. Give it a go quickly, sir. 122 of you, it's online. 3,000,009, thank you, 3,900,000 now. At 3.9, selling a bit. Any other, really have it at 3,950, thank you, sir. At 95, 5. At 3,950,000, gentlemen. First call, sir. You're in the 3 million. 4 to go. Always goes on the first hammer, sir. At 4 to go, 4 to quarter, yes or no? At 4 to quarter, 4,050,000 now. At 455, 5, selling for 1,050,000 now. 4 for another 100,000, sir. At 4,100,000, have it 100,000 now. First call, gentlemen. Once now at 100,000. 1,050,000, sir. At 4,150,000, 475. At 4,150, 4.150. First call at 150,000, Gregory. First call at 150,000, second call, ladies and gentlemen, third and final call. First at 4.150, second at 4,150,000 now. I'll take it, sir. 4,175. At 175,000, 175, 5. Selling, looking for another 200,000 short, yes or no? Your man's out, he's out. At 4,175, 175. First call, gentlemen. He's out, Shern, you sure? He's out, gentlemen. 4,175. First, second, third and final call, sir. All in at 4,175. So you done? Thank you, sir. It's sold. Sold on the floor of the hammer at 1,775. 4.175. Thank you, sir. Next up, please, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 8, Greer's property. Thank you, Greer. This is on behalf of a prominent pension fund, the very large landmark building, a repurpose opportunity in the Centurion CBD, well-positioned commercial building, central reception area, 64, that's correct, 64 basement parking bays. There's also paved areas above it with 127 shade net parking bays. Idea for a multi-let building. Please be aware, potential to repurpose to a hotel, medical facility, or residential conversion. I believe a couple of our buyers wanted to know about sectionalizing. It's entirely up to you and the local municipality what you do. You are getting vacant occupation on this very, very clean Park Vista 1260 Embankment Road Centurion looking building. Also, please, we have checked on the road report. You should be getting a projected gross annual income of approximately 3.2 million rands per annum for your building. Excellent exposure and branding potential on this very active corridor and main road in front of the property. Close proximity to the Centurion Gautrain station. Within walking distance to the Centurion Mall. And about 5 kilometers, I believe, Greer. About 5 kilometers from the local Unitas Hospital. Roughly. There you go. The hospital just down the road as well. It's on the Gautrain bus route and close to all public amenities. Easy access from the John Foster exits on the N1, as well as all other major routes down the road. Please be aware, eligibility, have an opening within the property, please, on lot number 8. We have an opening within the property, please, at 8 million to go now. At 8 million, ladies and gentlemen, you're selling me half a pension fund. This does attract a slightly longer confirmation period. 5 days, still the same, thank you. We'll confirm it as fast as we can. 8 million to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any other have it selling at 8 now. At 8 million, ladies and gentlemen, have it 8.5, thank you, sir. At 8 million 5, selling at 8.5 million to go now, sir. At 8 million, I can't take that, sir. 8 million 5. This is a huge building, it's magnificent. Look at the picture, 8 million 5, selling it at 9.5. At 9 million 5, selling 9.25 now. 9 million 5, 10 back at you, sir. At 10 million 5. It's a pension fund, so we've got to go through the protocols. At 10 million 5, it's your bid, so you're in. At 10 million 5, selling at 10.5 million rand, leisure, but have it at 10 million 5. You are getting vacant occupation, Greer? Thank you. At 10 million 5 at 1,000 now. First call, ladies and gentlemen. Once now at 10 million 5. 12's a bit. I can't take a quarter, sir. If you want in, I need 5 at 1,000 now. At 10 million 5, 11 a bid, sir. 11 a bid, have a good day. 11 a bid, have a good day. 11 a bid now, selling 11 a bid now. 12 a new bidder back in at 12 now. At 12 million 5, selling at 12.5, yes or no, sir. At 12 million 5, first call. At 12 million 5 at 1,000 now. At 12.5, pardon? I've got 12.5, sir. At 12 million 5, selling at 12.5, half selling at 12 million 5 at 1,000 now. First call. Once now at 12 million 5 at 1,000, gentlemen. Second call. That's twice at 12 million 5 at 1,000 now. Pardon? Sorry, I can't see you right behind the light. 12,750, thank you, sir. 1275, I'll give you the same chance, gentlemen. At 1275, 13 million now. Another 250,000 more, gentlemen. I would if I were you. At 1275, 13, have it selling at 13 million now. At 13.5, yes or no, sir. At 13 million, any other, another 250,000. First call at 250,000. Second call at 250,000. Any other to go, gentlemen? Here we go. At 1275, I'm looking at 13. 250. You're out, sir. Other bid is back in. At 12.25, have it at 12.25, have it at 12.25 now. At 12.25, pardon? I beg your pardon. 13.25. My screen keeps on going blank here. 13,250,000. In or out, sir? Think about it fast. 13 million. I can't take that, sir. Nope, it is a large building. 50,000, you buy one shade net parking, sir. 13,250,000. You sure? At 13.25, gentlemen, have it at 32.5. At 30,250,000. Nikolai, your man's in. First call. At 13,250,000, gentlemen. I need another 250,000, sir. For 250 more, you get the entire building. 250,000 once. 250,000 twice. Fair warning online. No phones on this. It's on the floor, gentlemen. At 13,250,000, third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 13,250,000 rand. You got it, sir. You're moving to Centurion. Next up, please, lot number 9, Rodney's property. Rodney, focus. Rodney, this way. Here we go. Okay. Lot number 9, the Superior Industrial Units in Secure Rheinkeys Park. There we have it. Approximately 1,000 square meters. Massive. Full grid tie-in of 60 kilowatt, 3-phase solar system. 220. Did you count them, Rodney? That's what I thought. 220 roof-mounted solar panels. Wow. I could do with a few of those. A dedicated generator room houses a silent diesel 3-phase 60 kVA, 60 kilowatt generator, I beg your pardon. It also powers the entire property during load shedding. You're practically off the grid. There's also evaporative cooling system for the good summer months. Very large Samsung industrial air conditionings, 48 channel CCTV security system. Rodney, also, you count them, Rod? Yes. That's what I thought. I didn't count them. 2 large grade roller shutter doors, 1 large, 1 smaller one, steel gates in front of the large doors as well. The structure is steel concrete frame, 2-story plus mezzanine. There's also internal third executive offices and a large open plan arena roof IBR. Please be aware the electric fence on perimeter of the park with surveillance cameras, 24/7 access control, guard room and boom. There's 16 surveillance cameras internal and 48 channels available. Beams, internal alarm, panic buttons, burglar proofing. Just a correction to the bidders pack, there is no sprinkler system, but we can buy you a hose pipe if you so wish. The levies include painting, maintenance of the entire office park. You are getting vacant occupation on the building. Please be aware the subject property is situated in the Ryankees Park area in Midrand. Ryankees Park is also just off the N1. Midrand, Central Located, Centurion, Santon down the road, Pretoria up the road, as well as the CBD in the local area. Fast becoming thriving hub in the business area situated between our 2 major cities. The Gautrain station near Grand Central Airport, also just down the road. Also good arterials and amenities just down the road. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, have an opening on the property, please. This is lot number 9, the exceptional industrial unit. Practically off the grid, Rodney, is that correct? Focus, Rodney, focus. Off the grid. 220 solar bays on the roof. Practically off the grid. How many solar panels? Just checking. 220, I just announced as well. Have it open in the property, please. Open in the property. Any other to go now? At 5 million, the screen's gone again. Haven't we ever to 5 selling it? Any other to 5 million? Any other selling at 5 million now? At 5 selling at 5 1/4, sir. At 5 any other to 5 1/4, 5 1/4, sir. This is great today. At 5 1/4, 5 1/4 now. 5 selling at 5 million, 500,000 now. The solar panels are worth more than that. At 5 million, 5 cents, selling 5.5, sir. 575, thank you. At 575, yes, it is now. Selling at 575, I have no idea what's going on. At 75, it's like Cape Town on a rainy day. At 75, first call, ladies and gentlemen. At 5,750,000, Rodney, your man's in now. At 575, you just paid for the generator and the solar panels, sir. How many panels, Rodney? 220, thank you. At 575, 6 million, thank you now. At 6 to go, 575, 6 million. Got you right, thank you, sir. You back in at 6 million. 6.1, I'll take it, sir. At 6,100,000, 6 point, another 100,000 per panel. No, you get the whole lot, sir. 6,100,000 now. At 6.1, give it away, have it quickly now. 6,100,000. James, first call at 6,100,000. Is he here? Second call. That's why it's at 6,100,000 now. Third and final is back in. 6.2. 6.2. Rodney, is your man in? 6,200,000 now. At 6.22, selling at 200,000 now for the whole lot, gentlemen, and the generator. At 200,000, have it at 6,200,000 now. At 6.22, selling at 200,000. You're in, sir. 6.2. Second call at 6,200,000. Your man's out. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. You're in at 6,200,000. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 6,200,000 rands. That's exciting. You are going to Ryankees Park. There you go, lot number 10. Rodney, don't go anywhere. It's yours again. Whew, can't believe this. So many properties. We're moving to the metropolis of Faramir in Benoni. There you have it again. 6 2-bedroom apartments, prime area, Faramir, Benoni. Haven't been there, can highly recommend it. 6 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom flats. The bathrooms are separate. 6 garages and storerooms, well kept and in very good condition. Please be aware, excellent location on the main road, very secure complex. Low rentals can easily be increased and obviously strong rental upside on this property as well. Please be aware, Faramir is a prominent area that falls within the Benoni South and the node that has become affectionately known as the Santon of Benoni. Yeah, thank you, Rodney. Not even ChatGPT would give you that one. The area of Benoni South is centrally located. Clearly you didn't use artificial intelligence for that one. Boksburg's there, Benoni's there. Glen Hazel's a little further down the road. Kempton Park's there as well. Easy access to main arterials. Atlas is there. Great North Road is there as well. As Oliver Tambo just down the road. Faramir, mixed-use area consisting of high-end residential properties as well as retail, a lot of retail sites. Do you have an agent? Have an opening with the property, please, at 3 million to go now. This is lot number 10. At 3 million to go, ladies and gentlemen, have it selling at 3 and a quarter now. At 35, 5, selling at 3 and a quarter now. At 3,250,000, gentlemen, here we go. At 35, 5, selling at 3,555. At 500,000 now, it's the Santon of the East, sir. At 3,500,000, 3.75, 375, yes or no? For 250,000, gentlemen, you get the block of flats in great condition. Sunny Ridge, here we go. At 375. First call. At 3,750,000, gentlemen, any other bit, 75. At 3/4 bit for 250,000, gentlemen, you get a block of flats in a great location and even better condition on the 8 Main Road, Fairmere, Benoni, at 375. First call at 3,750,000, 375. Second call, that's why it's at 3,750. New better, sir. 4 million to go now. Back in at 4 and a quarter now. Red Bull, holy smokes. At 4 and a quarter, 45. At 4,250,000. I'm looking for another 250, sir. You're not in yet. At 4 and a quarter, 4 million, 4 and a quarter, yes or no, sir? At 4, looking 4 and a quarter, sir. I have 4, I need another 250,000. Another 250,000, Sean, your man's not looking very good over there. At 4 and a quarter now. At 4 and a quarter, last call. First call. At 4 million on the, I can't take 50, sir. I need another 250,000. You're getting a block of flats, sir. Second call. That's twice at 4 million on the go. 4 and a quarter, yes or no? Another 250,000 quickly. How would if I were you, sir? Have it a quarter bit, have it a quarter bit, sir. At 255. First call at 4 million. Second call at 4 million. Third and final, it's off again, Sean. All in, gentlemen. No, back on. At 4 and a quarter, yes or no? Hammers high, fair warning. 4 million, last call. Well done, sir. Sold. You're going to Benoni South. In Fairmere, you get the block of flats. Your wife's going to be so excited. Temba's property. Thank you for this one, Temba. The 19 Long Street in Kempton Park, the tenanted commercial building, Kempton Park CBD. You're getting a double-story commercial building with basement parking. That's worth way more. It is built on 2 oven. Improvements just under 5,000 square meters. The stand size almost 7,500 squares. Neat, well-maintained building, large balconies and patios. Excellent location in Kempton Park Central. 33 basement parking bays, 17 IBR roof-covered carports, 55, wow, on-site parking bays, 4 entrance gates, and the guardhouse. Temba? Yep. Thank you. Oliver Tambo airports there. Pomona, Spartan, Isando, Rhodesfield, Nimrod Park, and Van Riebeck Park, the old stomping ground of Niels. Back in the day, a very good-looking, prominent commercial building, Glenwood, The Acre, 17 Long Street, Kempton Park Central. There you have it. Have an opening on the property, please. This is lot number 11. We have an opening bid on this lot, I believe. Yes, we do. Thank you. An opening bid on the property, please, lady. Any other to go now? At 8 million rand to go now. 8 million. Any other? We have at 8 million. 8 million 5 selling at 8,500,000 now. It's online at 8.55, selling at 8.5. 127 of you, it's online. At 8,500,000, selling at 8.5. Any other, at 8.55, 9 to go now. It is a huge building, sir. At 9 million to go, 9,500,000. It's on the phone, yes or no, sir? Nikolai, where's your man? At 9,500,000, 9,500,000. I'm still waiting for you in or out, sir. At 9.5, 9.5, thank you, sir. 9,500,000, selling at a 10 we got, sir. 10 million, 10.5. At 10,500,000, selling at 5.5. Online, you're out now. At 10,500,000. Selling at 10.5 now. At 10,500,000. First call. At 10,500,000, gentlemen, we got to go. We have to let it go. It is a huge, prominent commercial building. We are selling now at 10,500,000. Have it at 10.5, sir. At 10.55, selling at 10,500,000. First call. At 10,500,000. Second call. That's twice at 10,500,000 now. I'll give you a chance to catch up on the phone, sir, if there's a lag on you. The bid's in Johannesburg at 10,500,000. At 10.5, sir, at 10,555. 11 a bit. I need another 500,000, sir. At 10.555, telling at 10,555 to go now. At 10.5. First call. At 10,500,000. Second call. That's twice, sir. At 10,500,000 now. 12 a bit. I need 500,000 in or out, sir. 12 million, yes or no, another 500,000 now. 11 million, 5, 12, 12, 11 and a half, have it, 12 is a bit now. At 12 million, yes or no, ladies and gentlemen, have it, 12, 12, 12. First call. Second call. Third and final. 1275. Where are we? Where's your buyer? You sure? Fair warning, gentlemen, you were so close on the phone. 11,500,000. I was asking 12, sir. Think I just scared? That's fine. We'll wait for him. Don't worry. Asking at 12 million, ladies and gentlemen. Yes or no? 11,500,000. Asking 12. Another 500,000. First call. It's a large property, so you're not going to build it for this. At 11,500,000, asking at 12. Fair warning online. Fair warning on the phone. 11,500,000. First call, 11 and a half, ladies and gentlemen. A huge amount of GLA on that prominent building. It stands in at 19 Long Street, Kempton Park. Your GLA improvements, almost 5,000 square meters of space. You can't build it for that. Pardon? It's not even that. It's a price of a garage in Melrose Arch or Clifton. 11,500,000. Fair warning. First, second, third and final call. 11,500,000. 11,500,000. Fair warning on the phone. Nikolai, he's out. Thank you, sir. Sold at 11,500,000 rands. Thank you to our underbidder on the phone. Spirited bidding. Lot number 12. Lot number 12, please. Nils. We had a mixed-use industrial facility. This is lot number 12. There we go. In Boyson's Reserve. The old stomping grounds. Mixed-use buildings. Industrial 1. Ideal for small industrial, about a small industrial park if you wish. You are getting vacant occupation. Your GLA about 3,500 square meters. Your earth size 6,000 square meters. There are factories, warehouses, offices, and a large yard space. There are 2 operational cranes with gantries, a 5 and a 3 ton, I believe. There you have it. And a huge power available of about 1,000 kVA. It's a big industrial area. You have ample power for yourselves. Very popular and strong industrial area, centrally located. This is Boyson's Reserve. Very old, established, and strong industrial area. We have it opening with the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. Opening with the property, please. At 6 million to go now. At 6 million, this is Boyson's Reserve, ladies and gentlemen. I have it at 6 to go, sir. At 625, 6 million, 250,000, 625, selling at 6 and a quarter now. At 6 million, 250,000, ladies, have it at a quarter bit, have it a quarter bit now. At 25, 5 selling at 500,000 now. At 500,000, 75, so what if I were you, sir? You still can't build for that kind of money. 6,500,000, thank you. At 6.55, selling at 6.5, sir. At 6,500,000, 6,500,000, 5. At 675. At 75, don't even think for the bid, sir. Just keep nodding. 75, 7 million to go now. At 7 and a quarter, have it at 75 now. At 250,000. First score. I would give it a go, sir. At 7 and a quarter, have it at 725 now. At 7 and a quarter bid, sir. For 250,000 more, you get the whole property. 7,250,000. Once now at 7,250,000, another 250 more, sir. Second call. That's twice at 250, selling at 25. Have it a quarter bid, sir. Huge multi-use industrial building, Boyson's Reserve. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Industrial 1 at 7.5. At 7,500,000 now. At 7, selling at 500,000, selling at 5. At 7,500,000, bless you. At 7 and a quarter, have it a quarter bid, sir. At 7.5, first call. At 7,500,000, selling 75. Your man's in, Niels, here we go. At 7,500,000, second call. That's twice at 7,500,000 now. You're in or out, sir. At 775, you're out. You're in at 7,500,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. First, second, third, and final. At 7,500,000. 7.6. 7,600,000 now. For 100,000 more, sir. Holy smokes. You get the whole property for 100,000 bid. Can you believe it? 7.7. Yes or no? At 7.6, I got your bid, sir. 7,600,000. Don't give me another 100,000, so I might not take it now. 7.6 at 600,000 once. 700, you're out. You're in. 600,000. First call at 600,000. Second call, that's twice at 600,000 now. At 7.6, gentlemen, 7,600,000, 7,600,000. Congratulations, sir. Sold it at 7,600,000 rands. That industrial property's gone. Moving swiftly up, please. Lot number 13. There's about 4 lots to go, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the best ones still to come. The block of flats. This is lot number 13. Anderson, thank you for this property. The fully let block of flats with retail units. 7 stories of apartments with retail as well. The land extent just about 500 square meters, small footprint. Your GLA almost 3,300 squares. The Republic Building, 80 Sophie de Brain Street, Uber Park. GLA almost 3,300 squares. The apartment block has a total of 60 units. 39 are complete and 21 are incomplete. Be aware, obviously in this case, the incomplete ones are not tenanted. 6 retail units on the ground floor, fully let, Anderson. Where you? Thank you. The retail is a component fully let. That's where you get the majority of your rental. 15 basement parking bays. Great having buildings with a basement. 2 elevators. Be aware they are not working. Excellent location, close to Park Station. This is a corner stand. The area consists of Johannesburg CBD, city and suburban, Braamfontein, Doornfontein, Parktown, Berea, Marshallstown, Newtown, Wits, and obviously the UJ Doornfontein campuses within walking distance. Please be aware, it is developed, the developed section, I beg your pardon, the developed section is fully let. You're having a gross annual income of approximately 1.8 million rands per annum, Anderson. Thank you. The developed section is fully let, and that is giving you a gross of approximately 1.8 million rands per annum. Do you have it, legitimate? Have it open with the property, please? This is lot number 13. We have it open with the property, please, at 5 million to go now, sir. At 5,500,000 now. At 5.5, it's online. How we have it at 5,500,000, selling at 555. At 575. At 575, 75, 75, 555, sir. At 5 million, I have it at 750,000, sir. I can't take 50, sir, but I'll take 250 more. At 575, 75, thank you, 6, have it at 6 to go now. At 6 to go, Niels, your man's in, have it quickly, sir. At 6 million, 6 to quarter, yes or no? Another 250,000, sir. The completed section is fully let. Just finish the rest, sir. Fix the lifts, up you go, the whole 7 stories. At 6 to quarter, 625, 625, 5555. At 6,250,000. Once now with 625, 6.3. At 6,300,000 now. At 6.3, have it a 4, have it a 4, selling at 4 now. At 400,000, Sean, another go, sir. At 6.4, selling at 6,400,000. First call at 6,400,000, ladies and gentlemen, 6.4 to go now. Second call, that's twice at 6,400,000, 6.5. Thank you, sir. I've got 6.5. I'll take a little more, sir. At 6,500,000, 6,500,000, 6.555. Another 100,000, sir. Don't think, sir. Just keep bidding. 6.6, we got it. At 6,600,000, ladies and gentlemen, the completed unit apartments are fully let, gross about 1.8 million rands per annum at 6.7 a bid, sir. At 7 a bid, have it, look at your man here, have it at 6.75. At 75, yes or no, 6.7 a bid, 700,000. You're in, sir. First call at 700,000. Second call at 700,000. Greg, where's your man? Third and final, ladies and gentlemen, he's out. Third and final, asking another 100,000. Sean, your man's in at 6.7 a bid, sir. At 700,000 rands. Fair warning for another 100, sir. 6.7, looking for 6.8. At 800,000, yes or no, have it, we have it at 800,000 now. You got the lift, sir, you just got to fix them. At 6.7 once, 6.7 twice. Third and final, fair warning online, all in, all done at 700,000. Thank you, sir. Sold at 6,700,000. You get an apartment building in Joburg CBD. This is lot number 14. Just a couple of properties to go, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us outside for a nice bite to eat or a refreshment while the sun is shining. Sean, the big golden thing in the sky, it's called the sun. Yeah, it's called the sun. Thank you, Emmanuel. This is a corporate disposal, a multi-use warehousing with cold storage facilities. We have our online bidders here, our floor and our telephone bidders, please, if we can get them up. Emmanuel, we have them. Thank you, we do. The multi-use warehousing on behalf of our corporate disposal cold storage in Herriotdale. Please note, spanning over 12,500 square meters, of which approximately 2,500 is office space. This warehouse offers vast open floor plan, high ceilings, providing ample space for storing a wide range of products. The layout designed to accommodate both bulk storage and organized racking systems, maximizing storage capacity and efficiency. The facility is equipped with cold rooms, freezer rooms, and loading docks. The warehouse facility is equipped with advanced security measures, including 24/7 surveillance, access control systems, and monitored alarms. You'd expect nothing less from a corporate. Herriotdale is located suburb in the southern part of Johannesburg, within the larger region of Ekurhuleni. Encompasses several other suburbs and towns, primarily industrial and characterized by large factories and warehouses and other industrial facilities, known for its manufacturing and production activities, good arterials and amenities in the area. Please be aware, this property is sold with a 1 year, is that correct, Emmanuel? It is sold with a 1 year triple net lease, signed by Bidcorp Food Properties as the tenant, at a fixed annual rate of 35 rand a square meter, or GLA about 12,736, equating to roughly 445,620 rands per month. Be aware, ladies and gentlemen, this is a triple net lease. Is that correct, Manuel? The tenant pays for everything, rates, taxes, water, lights. Triple net lease. The effective start date of the lease would be the 1st September and would expire obviously 365 days time, 31st of August 2024. We do have multiple platforms. We've lost another TV. My online bid, please. Please be aware, we have multiple bidders coming on multiple platforms. Any over to go, please. If I can get my online up and running, please, again. Give you a couple of seconds. The corporate disposal and multi-use warehouse with cold storage, number 68 to 78 Whitworth Road, Herriotdale Extension 8. We are selling on behalf of the corporates. And here it comes. There you go, back on. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have an opening with the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 14. An opening with the property, please, at 25 million to go now. At 25 million, any other to go now. At 25 million for a cold storage facility and huge warehousing. At 25.55, selling at 25 to go now. Have it at 25 million, 25 and a half, sir. At 25.55, selling at 26 to go now. At 26 million, 26 and a half, 26 million, 500,000 now. At 26.55, selling at 500,000 now. At 26 and a half, a huge building, sir. An even better facility. Bid Food is Bidcorp will be your tenants for the next year, over 440,000 a month, 26,500,000 at 27 a bit now. At 27, how do we have it at 27 a bit, gentlemen? Any over to go now? At 27 million, first call. At 27 million, it's on. I have it, yes or no, sir? At 27 a bit, have it at 27 a bit, sir? This facility is practically brand new. At 27 million, 27 and a half, sir. At 27 million, 500,000, at 27 a bit, have it at 27 million, 555. At 27, have it quickly, have it. I can't take that, sir. 500,000 only. You cannot build half this facility for that much. 27 a bit, 27 and a half, now 27.5. First call, 28 million now. At 28 a bit, gentlemen, another 500,000 now. At 20, we have it at 28 a bit, gentlemen, any other go now, have it at 5.5, selling at 500,000 more. At 28.5. First call, at 28 million, gentlemen, have it a second call, have it a bit, give it a go, sir. For 500,000, you get cold storage, you get freezers, you get a huge, pardon? I already have 28, sir. I need 500,000. At 28 million, it's in Johannesburg. At 28 a bit, gentlemen, and you're over to go now. At 28.5, yes or no, gentlemen? This is a brand new facility. You get a blue chip tenant signing on for a whole year. 28 million rand once, 28 million rand twice. Yes, I have 28 in Johannesburg. 28 in Johannesburg, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to explain. If you're on the phone, sir, we have 28 million. I'm looking for another 500,000 now. At 28, it's in Joburg. Pardon? and a quarter. Thank you, sir. At 28,255, selling at 28 and a quarter now. 28. Greg, 250,000 is not going to scare my clients. Selling at 28.5, 28 and a quarter, 28 and a quarter now. 28,500,000. Another 250,000 more, sir. At 5.5, selling at 5, selling at 500,000 now. At 28.5, 28.5. First call at 28,500. Second call, that's twice at 28,500,000 now. All in, ladies and gentlemen, all down to 28.5, 28.555. You're getting a brand new yearly triple net lease at 445,000 rand a month. They're paying all your rates and taxes, all your water, all your lights at 28.5, 28.5. First call at 28,500,000 now. Second call, that's twice at 28,500,000. Sean, where's your man now? At 28.5, 28.5, 28.5. Fair warning online. Fair warning on the floor. Are you sure, sir? No, I need another bid, sir. Bid's not with you yet. I need it on 28.5, yes or no? At 28,500,000, it's still with Greg on the phone, sir. I need 28.5. You want to be in? 28,500,000. Have it out of you. Have it at 28.555. Don't lose a huge facility with another year's triple net lease for 250. You're going to kick yourself, sir. It's the price of a new Toyota Corolla. At 28,500,000. The bid's on the phone, sir. I'm asking another 250,000 more. At 28.5, 28.5, 28.555. At 28,500,000. Think about it, sir. Phone the wife. Phone the bank manager. Whatever you need to do, but phone somebody. At 28,500,000 once. 28.5. He's out, Sean. He's out. 28.5 twice. Third and final call. It's on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Have it at 28 and a quarter. Have it at 28 and a quarter. Have it at 28 and a quarter. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 28,250,000 on the phone. Thank you to our underbidder and thank you to our buyer on the phone. That bid is down. Zippo's properties coming up now. This is lot number 16. Zippo, where are you? Bless you, brother. Here we go. I beg your pardon. Why did we say lot 16? The block of flats is there's an incorrect. Something just jumped in here. 59 Albert Street, Marshallstown. The block of flats, well-maintained block of flats, 4 stories, located about 300 meters away from the Carlton Centre, the historic landmark Carlton Centre. 21 units, 7 units per floor. Communal showers, 4 on each floor. 2 retail units on the ground floor. Retail fully let. Thank you. 2 retail units on the ground for fully improvements, about 1,600 square meters. Prepaid electricity throughout. Potential gross annual income, about 860,000 rand per annum. Almost 900,000 rand per annum. Gandhi Square's there, Joburg CBD there, and the Maboneng precinct as well with the Maboneng Mall. The apartments have just been refurbished, is that correct? Huge amount of money just spent on the apartments. They've just been refurbished. Please be aware, the retail is fully let. The retail is fully let. Ladies and gentlemen, have it opening in the property, please. And opening in the property. Sean, where's your man? At 2 million to go now. At 2 million to go. Any other available? Have it at 2. Have it selling at 2 and a quarter now. At 2, I'll take 2.5. Thank you. At 2.5, big jump. At 2,500,000, 2,500,000, 2,500,000, selling at 2.5 to go now. At 2, have it at 2,600,000. At 600 to give it away. Have it. You get the whole unit, sir. It's the whole building. And the retail unit is fully let on a corner stand. Great frontage, 59 Albert Street, 2.6 a bit, have it at 2.7 a bit, 2.7 a bit now. At 700,000, have it at 800,000 now. 85 at it, how much? Thank you, sir. At 2,800,000. At 2,850, sir. At 2,850, selling at 285, 285, 285, 2,850,000. At 2.855, Nikolai, your man's in, have it at 285, 285. At 2.8555, it's the whole building, sir. Thank you. 2.9. Back in at 2 million. Now have it here again, sir. At 2.999, selling at 2,950,000. Is he in, Sean? Back in, thank you. 2,953 we have, sir. Back in at 3 million. If you wanted to, you got a bit harder than that. 3.1, yes or no? At 3.1 million, I have 3 million selling at 3.11, yes or no? At 3 million, if property is fully let downstairs. It's just been refurbed upstairs. All you got to do, let it out. Busy corner park, sir. At 3,100,000, you're out. 3 million, you got to go. At 3, selling at 3,100,000, yes or no now? 3 million once. selling the whole building, so at 3 million twice now. That's twice, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go have it, selling it quickly now. At 3, selling at 3, last call. First, second, third and final call, sir. The whole building, corner stand, 59 Albert Street. At 3 million to go, third and final call. Fair warning, hammers high. You got it, sir. Well done. Sold at 3 million on the nose. You got it, sir. You're moving to Marshalltown. The penultimate property for the day, ladies and gentlemen. And please join us outside for a light snack and something to drink, a light refreshment. This is Anderson and Temba's property. Thank you, Anderson. Thank you, Temba. Fully let block of flats with retail units, 3 stories with retail. Pardon?
No, it's 75 hectare feet.
Oh, no, Dore. That's incorrect.
No, this is 16, and then after this one is 17, the Timber and Anderson block of flats.
Why don't we have, bigger pardon, I seem to skip that out. 16, thank you. Let me just close. I will find 16 now. Give me a few seconds. Thank you for pointing that out. Lot 16. Bless you. Who was that? Someone got very excited. Lot number 16. Here we go. We're going to the, thank you, Sean, the metropolis of Nailstrom. Anyback in Nailstrom, 74 hectares. Nearly gave Temba a heart attack. 74 hectares of game farm. Temba, you nearly moved to the bush, brother. 74 hectares of game farm with a house and 4 chalets in Nailstrom. The property is fully fenced in Iberg. If you haven't been there before, we highly recommend it. Beautifully picturesque farm located 14 kilometers from Nailstrom. This remarkable little game farm offers a unique opportunity for nature enthusiasts, wildlife lovers, and investors alike. 4 chalets, large shared kitchen, shared parking, electric fencing. All furniture, linen, and equipment for the chalets are included in this sale. The game are also included, but for some reason, the sheep are not. Sorry, Rodney. Monthly income is coming in from the chalets, and there's also a grazing agreement. Is that correct? There's a grazing agreement with your neighbors. Enjoy that as well. Guest swimming pool and jacuzzi. There we go. 2 dams, 2 boreholes. Natural mountain springs. If you want to start bottling some water. Beautiful springs all over the farm. The Plains game is included in this lot. There's a separate main house with a private entertainment area and a pool with a braai area. Niels? Nailstrom, if you didn't know, is now Moremole, conveniently located within the close proximity to Johannesburg and Pretoria. Easily accessible just up and down the N1. The town is renowned for scenic, pardon? No, they're not. Not today. Just goldfish memory, Rodney. It's scenic landscapes, temperate climate, and a host of outdoor activities. Also home to the Big 5 in the area, but you can take the children to this one because you have the Plains game. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Opening on the property, please. We have an opening on the property. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Up on the big screen. There you see it. She's good. Have a huge pool, and the Boma, Niels, is even bigger. Opening with the property, please, at 1,500,000 now. At 1,555,555, selling at 5 now. Have a bush retreat, sir. Any other to go now. At 1,500,000, 1,555,000, selling any other to have it at 1.75. Another 250,000, thank you, sir. At 175, 175, selling at 75, sir. Had a 75 bush retreat, and all the linen and cutlery and crockery, all the chalets you can have. Fully kitted out, and all the place game. At 175, 2 million, you're back in at 2, selling at 2 now. Get out of Joburg for winter, sir. Buy now, Bella, Nailstrom. Any other to go? Any Berg? 2 1/4, thank you, sir. At 2 1/4, any other to have it, selling at 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 5. At 2 million, 122 of you still online watching the show, but none of you want to bet online. We got 2 1/4, it's in Johannesburg, have it at 2 1/4 now. At 225, 5. At 2,250,000, selling 225. First call at 2.5, thank you, sir. At 2,500,000, Sean, your man's there. At 2.55, selling at 2,500,000, selling at 5. All the Plains game you want, sir? but unfortunately, not the sheep. At 2,500,000, I have it at 25555. I have no idea. At 2,500,000, first call at 2,500,000, selling at 500,000 now. Second call, careful, Rodney. At 2,500,000, second call at 2,500,000 now. Selling, ladies and gentlemen, online, yes or no? At 2.5555. Great little game lodge, ladies and gentlemen. Approximately 74 hectares, house, chalets, boma, and a large pool. At 2.75. At 275, another 250,000, sir. We might throw in some more planes game. Should we? A giraffe there? No idea. Who said 2? Who said 2? Nikolai, go find them first. I have no idea, so I didn't say that word. At 275, selling at 275,555. At 2 million, send it over. Appreciate the underbidder, sir. At 275 first, second, third and final call. At 2 million, send out 50,000, third and final call. You're out. Thank you, sir. Sold at 2.75. You're going to Inibat, sir. Can I do lot 17 now? Fantastic news. This is lot number 17. Anderson and Temba. You can stand up now. You don't have to worry about it. Fully let block of flats with retail units. This is the last lot of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Fully let block of flats. If you wanted to get into the block of flats industry sector of the market, now is your chance. 3 stories with retail. GLA 1,500 square meters, stand size approximately 495 squares. Great small little footprint with a lot above it. This property is fully let. 8 residential units, 4 retail units. Great location, close to University of Johannesburg, Auckland Park campus. All your tenants, all your students can pretty much walk to studies, and you do have prepaid electricity meters throughout the property. Auckland Park is there, Mill Park is there, Mayfair, Amalgam, Johannesburg CBD, and Braamfontein. This is a busy, busy area for students, ladies and gentlemen, as Marius was telling us earlier. Marius, focus. Buy some more student accommodation. Fully let. Your gross on this property, almost 860,000 rand per annum. 858,000 rands per annum. The property is fully let. We have 2 opening bids on the property coming in. I'll take the first one at 2,500,000 now. At 2.55, selling at 2.5 million to go now. Ladies and gentlemen, any other to go now. At 2.55, telling 275, 275. Thank you, sir. At 275, the property is fully let. Retail as well as the apartments. Students walking all over the place. That's not the problem, sir. Problem's not tenants. You're going to have them forever. At 275, selling at 275, 5, selling at 275. I would if I were you, sir. At 75, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5. The property is fully let. Block of flats, retail as well. Alexandra Corner on 4 Islesworth Street in Brixton at 2,750,000. First call, Sean, at 275, 75. Hit him again. At 75, 75, 75. Think fast, sir. Second call, and this is the last lot of the afternoon at 275. Please don't funnel the staff, sir. At 275, 75, 70. Michael, we're watching now. At 75, second call. 2.8. At 2,800,000. At 2,800,000, selling it to 2.9, sir. 100,000 is not going to scare him now, but I would hit him again if I were you, sir. At 2,900,000 rands, ladies and gentlemen, have it at 2.9 to go now. Have it at 9 to bid, have it at 2,950, sir. At 2.90, 3 million. At 3 to go, have it at 3,100,000, selling at 3.11, selling at 3.1 now. At 3.155, 150,000 now, sir. It is fully let, so you don't have to look anywhere. They're all there already. At 3,150,000 now. At 150,000, first call. At 3.2, sir. 3.250. 3,250,000. I can't take 25, sir. No. If there was one vacancy, I would have taken it, but it's fully let. 3,250,000 first. Second, third and final. Shawnee man's gone. He's out. At 3.25 bid, average selling 3.25 bid, sir. At 325, 325, 325, 5555. 3.3, 50,000 more, sir, for a fully let apartment block with great retail on the ground floor on a corner stand. Huge foot traffic coming past your building. At 3 million, are you sure you're out? 3,250,000, third and final call. Congratulations, sir. You bought a block of flats. Sold, sold, sold at 3,250,000 rands, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the auction. On behalf of myself, Joffin Reardon, on behalf of the High Street Auction Company, thanks for joining us. Our next auction, we have 2, is coming up next Thursday on behalf of the City of Cape Town Municipality. Our next auction is Thursday, the 29th of June in the city of Cape Town. Please join us. Same to you, same to you. There we go. Please join us next Thursday, 29th of June in the city of Cape Town at the Cape Town Stadium. Mr. Sefalofi will be banging the gavel down for you. We have multiple units coming up in Cape Town, lease auctions, property auctions, land auctions. Our next multiple auction in Johannesburg. Gregory? Johannesburg? Our next auction in Johannesburg is the 20th of July, same time, same place. Thanks for joining us and good night.